Okay. It is extremely snowy outside, like ridiculously so. And this is still super hot. Oh, but it's so good. So good. There's something that's been on my mind as of late. Something I've been wanting to talk about, and I feel like it's something we're kind of all feeling. And by all of us, I mean Gen Z, or like honestly, all people in general. But it's the feeling of it could be worse, but it should be better. You know, like things aren't so. And honestly, this isn't even everyone's reality because there are people out there who are suffering from the most abhorrent atrocities that could ever be done to anybody, and we know why. But it's like for those of us that aren't experiencing it, some of us are just having mundane lives, regular lives, just going through what it is that we go through, and we're thinking to ourselves like, I could probably do this, I could probably keep going. But really deep down, I think we're tired. I think we're tired, and I think that we're all extremely fatigued with life, with circumstances, with what seems to be an over oppressive hand trying to keep us in the same place. And I might just be yapping. To some of y'all might not be able to relate. Maybe your life is great. Maybe for you, you're having an amazing time and you're getting everything that you could ever want. But if that's the case, would you have clicked on this? I beg to differ. Anyway, my prefrontal cortex is practically done. You feel me? Like I'm there, if you get what I'm saying. But I don't feel like I've actually really done anything of note, anything of worth, at least not to myself. I'm not in a bad spot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Things have changed so much, like within the last year. I've made quite a bit of progress, but not in the realm that really matters to me. And I want to change that. I want to change that. I want to do something more. I want to be more. And I think we all have that desire. And I find that my biggest fear is like, okay, I've had growth year after year, year after year, year after year, growth, growth, growth. And it's like things are starting to stabilize. And that's exactly what I don't want. You know what I mean? I don't want to become stabilized. I want to keep going in the upward curve. Now, I don't mind if there's a drop every here and there, if there's a dip every here and there because of whatever reason. Because at the end of the day, to get something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And that's where I am. My life isn't terrible. I got a decent place, maybe. Let's not even talk about that. I got an okay place. You know, I live an okay life. I got really, really, really great friends and really great people in my life who I care about immensely. Honestly, if I'm so blessed, if I sneeze, I'll be greedy. Oh man, but just cause it could be worse doesn't mean that it shouldn't be better. You know, I want more. My job is okay. It's fulfilling, like, somewhat, I guess. Like it fulfills my monetary needs. I'll tell you that. But I want more out of life, and I want to not have to rely on quote unquote a job or something like that. I desire to be great. You know, not great in the realm of like the best in the world. Even though I think every man dreams of greatness every now and then, I desire a little more than that. I desire to be great in my circle, great to those around me, great to the people that know me. I think that's what matters more. I wanna create a community. I wanna foster love. I wanna foster creativity. I wanna foster belonging. With my family, with my friends, with my loved ones, with anyone who knows me. I wanna walk with an aura and a cadence of self-assuredness. And I just don't got that yet. And I might never get it. I might never get it, but I don't think that's true. I actually don't believe that. It's possible that I could never get it, but it's not really possible because I'm not the type of person to give up. Nor am I the type of person to just let things slide or stay in one place for too long. You know? I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna get exactly what it is that I Because I'm the type of person who I have never failed to achieve exactly what it is that I've said that I've achieved. But this new goal that I have, the goal of freedom, financial freedom, spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, the goal of just trying to do life in a good way, And being okay, being in an all right spot makes it hard to change because you don't feel that urge, that hunger, That's why I believe like the best thing you can do if you really want to change your life, if you really want to start with an initial shot of change, is to go into a calorie deficit. Because when you're in a slight state of hunger at all times, your mind gets forced to become occupied with something. That slight hunger, whether it's physical hunger or like spiritual hunger and inner hunger, that slight hunger gives you so much drive. My brother is just woken up. Anyway, stagnation can cause you to become complacent, can cause you to become comfortable. But just because it could be worse doesn't mean that it shouldn't be better. Yosh, my name is David. Thank you for listening. Let me pray. Frap